Hey, Taylor, and anyone who's interested and who's a fan as well, like Taylor, of Sehun from K-pop boy group EXO. So this is a reading on Sehun, and I really hope I pronounced his name correctly. So please don't come for me if I did mispronounce it. But Taylor wanted to know regarding Sehun. She wants to know his style, his approach when it comes to his pursuit of women. Okay, it has been said that he likes one night stands and that he's been labeled a playboy. And so she overall wanted to know, what is his style? Is he aggressive? Is he passionate? Is he sexual? So I'm here to bring some clarity to that, Taylor, and anyone else who might have been curious like her to see really what is this. So is there any truth to this rumor that actually he's been labeled as the playboy? And so I want to say, when it comes to his approach, out of all the three, if he's aggressive, if he's passionate, or is he what was the other one? Sexual. Out of all the three, I would say he's aggressive, more of the aggressive type, okay? And we're going to get into why I feel that way. So first off, as always, I like to let you know what the sign is of Sehun. His sign is Aries, so that makes him a fire sign. He is also 29 years old, okay? So when I was doing the pre-shuffling, the first, as I opened up the deck, we always kind of look down because that kind of gives us a little idea of what it is that we are searching for in terms of answers and clarity. And lo and behold, as I opened up the card, even though it didn't come up into the spread, but we got the Chariot. So the Chariot is what you can say a very aggressive. It's a very fast energy. It's one of the fastest cards of the deck, okay? And so with the Chariot showing up, it lets me know he is more of the aggressive type when it comes to the women that he likes or is on his radar. All right, so let's speak about the cards that have come out for him. So this is a 4-card spread with clarifiers. The first card up we have is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is an energy that can be hot and cold. It's also connected to emotions, cups. So you can say when it comes toward his pursuit of women, it's not emotional enough, right? To kind of label himself to be someone that he is ready to fall in love with. He's not there yet, okay? But I do see that it will change. In fact, I will say, as I was preparing and meditating on the energies of the cards and the messages, he knows that his approach of being aggressive have to slow down. So he is mindful of it right now as he is ending his 20-year age, that 20-year age, how can I say it? He's at the end of his 20-year mark. He's about to become 30, okay? And with that being said, I want to say that he knows that it's time for him to change his approach, to change his style, to be a little bit more loving with the ladies that he approaches, right? Because I'm going to tell you now that this approach of aggressiveness, it hasn't worked out too well because he breaks hearts, okay? He breaks their hearts. They see that he is about one night stands, but nothing serious. So he knows that as he is getting older, that approach has to change, okay? And to clarify that King of Cups here, now the King of Cups is a little bit different, the opposite, somewhat like the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very loving. She's very emotional. She's compassionate. But the King of Cups, he has love, but when he's ready to show that love. And so he's not there yet. But it's kind of giving him like an eye opener for him to say that as I am getting older, and so if I want to be able to attract the right woman, and if I want the woman to be into me, right? Because as an Aries, there is like an arrogance sort of about him. He's competitive, right? He's handsome as well, so he knows it. So there's like a little bit of ego going on with him, but he knows that that is not going to last for too long, because as he is continuing to pursue women in that aggression, it's not going to work for him in the long run. But like I said, he is in his 20s. So he is almost at the end of that 20-year mark. And, I'm going to be a little biased here. Technically, I've always mentioned in other readings, when I do readings for anyone that is in their 20s, whether it be pertaining to a divine feminine or a masculine, I always feel that 20s is not the age to be married, because 20s, whether it be for a woman or a man, that is like your fun type of time in your life. You just turned 18, so you are happy about that. You're even happier when you turn 21, because now you are legal to drink and what have you. Go out, go to bars, have fun, hang out with your friends, travel, whatever it is. It's not the period of time that you want to tie yourself down and be married and have babies, right? So this is what I'm saying, that so technically when I say bias, is that he's not doing anything wrong. Technically, he's doing everything right. When it comes to that, he needs to, especially for you men, he needs to sow his oats and get everything out of his system, so that now as he is slowing down and when he get into his 30s, now he's going to have a change of perspective in his approach to what he wants. And I feel that when he get to 30, not when he hit 30, but I would say by the mid to late 30s is when he is going to want something meaningful. And this bad boy image, it's going to be out of the way. All right. Let's get back to the clarifiers of the King of Cups. We have here the major arcana of the Judgment, along with the Three of Swords. So this is what I'm saying. Judgment is like the time has come where he has a wake-up call. It's like an awakening that he knows, I have to change my approach, and it's like he realizing, I'm 29, about to turn 30, and so now this bad boy image, me being the way I've been with the ladies, it has to change. So the Judgment is about timing, understanding that my time here, pretty much when dealing with dating and just going from one to another, that is pretty much over. And I don't want to be saying, and in retrospect as well, in retrospect, it's also looking at where he is tired of people judging him, right? Because the Judgment can be about judging others, but also people judging you, as well judging yourself. So he might be very well aware that he has been labeled for some time as this playboy, so even though there's a part of him that egotistically feels good, but in actuality, he knows that is something he don't want to continue. And with the Three of Swords, this is like, feeling bad about having done that to the ladies, breaking their hearts, being sad. So this is a point where he is, like I said before, that he is aware of this, and he is changing now his approach to women. And it's going to change even more significantly when he turned 30, okay? Not that when he turned 30, he's going to put a ring on someone's finger, but I just feel that his approach, it's going to slow down, all right? Now, let's move over to the next energy. We have the Eight of Swords. To me, this is whomever. This relates to, the Swords is relating to all the women that he has dated and have broken their hearts, right? This is what I pick up. And I feel that when I mention that he knows that he has done that, maybe during that time early in his 20s, in his mid-20s, he just did it and went on to the next girl and didn't care about breaking their hearts because he didn't love these girls, right? So that's what I feel with that energy. But also in essence, the Eight of Swords is also an energy of feeling refined, feeling restricted, not having free will. So you can say that he hasn't been wanting to be confined or labeled at the same time either with committing himself with anyone. He wasn't ready. He's not ready to be tied down in that way to commit himself or be exclusive to anyone. So it's like, if I'm not about that, then what's the other thing is, right? I'm dating to have fun, but nothing more than that. And so I think with the ladies that have come into his life that he has been dating, I feel like he broke their hearts and it didn't last. Now, to clarify that, We have the Knight of Pentacles along with the Six of Swords. And this is exactly what I mean when I mentioned a few moments ago that he is now looking to slow down. The Knight of Pentacles is one of your slowest energies of the deck. It's a very slow energies, or one, I should say, one of the slowest knights compared to the other knights. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow and steady. So this is what I'm saying. He is learning to become more steady in his approach and not so aggressive. So it's like if I find somebody, I need to cherish her, right? Not be so quick, not be back and forth with that one, but to kind of slow down my bad boy image and to now move away, Six of Swords, to move away from that type of attitude, to move away from that type of style, and move away from me being that bad boy image, okay? So I love it when the cards come out, when I prepare, and they kind of synchronize. And as I've mentioned before, it always kind of just clarifies what I, kind of pick up on, that once I open up the deck, that when I saw the Chariot, I'm like, okay, even though he's aggressive, but a part of me felt that, and when I saw his age, he's 29, he is going to settle down, and he's going to now want something more meaningful. Now, we move over to the third card, which is now the Queen of Swords. So when I see this, as I was contemplating this, the Queen of Swords can generally mean, of course, a female energy, but I pick up a mother figure. But there is a very strong, dominant female energy here. So it could be his mother, but it can also be somebody, I feel, what I also picked up on, in one essence, it could be a mother figure that is telling him, Sehun, your style and your approach have to change. What came to my mind when this card came up was the song Billie Jeannie. Remember Billie Jeannie with Michael Jackson, where he mentions that his mother says, stop going around breaking young girls' hearts. Be careful who you love. Stop going around breaking young girls' hearts. And that's the song that came in my mind when I saw this Queen of Swords, because I feel that this is his mother that may have, okay? If it's not his mother, it's somebody of a strong energy, female energy, that might have told him this as well. You have to slow down because you're breaking girls' hearts. But first and foremost, I feel that this is his mother that may have kind of, been talking to him and saying, Sehun, you have to slow down. It's okay if you're dating, but you need to stop breaking the girl's heart. Let them know. And I also saw the Ace of Swords doing the pre-shuffle as well. So the Ace of Swords is like being truthful, being honest. So if this is his mother, it could be where she may have told him, you need to be honest and very direct and let the girls know that you're only for play or something casual and nothing more. So maybe if he was misleading the ladies, thinking that they was going to expect more for him, and then he's not, then that was misleading the ladies. So I feel like somehow his mother may have communicated to him that he needs to be honest and truthful about women, that what he's looking for. Because when you date, you are dating for three reasons. One, you're either dating for fun and casualness, and that's fine. Some people date because they want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, but then some date because they're looking for their potential spouse or mate for marriage. So those are primarily the three categories that people date. And I feel like if this Queen of Swords is actually his mom, she might have said that. Son, be clear and let the ladies know that you are not looking for anything serious. Not even in terms of falling in love, that you're not there yet. All right. Now to clarify those that energy of the Queen of Swords, we have here the Major Arcana. We got two Major Arcanas, in fact, the Star and the Death card. And I feel like now when these clarifiers came out, in one aspect, yes, this Queen of Swords could represent his mom or someone in his life. Okay, so it could be a mother figure. It could be his grandmom. It could be an aunt. But some strong, dominant female energy, I think, have spoke to him about this. But fast forwarding and moving ahead, I would say, like I mentioned before, once he turned 30, somewhere in his mid to late 30s is where he is going to transform, settle down, and start to find somebody. And the days of his playboy image and going through and breaking many hearts is going to end, because we have the death card here. The death card is ending whatever it is to start a new life, to start something new. And I feel that that new will be like a relationship that now he would be ready to settle down into. And I also feel that it may be somebody from his past that he had already maybe have dealt with, because I did see the Six of Cups surrounding, like behind the shadows. They are lurking, and I did see the Six of Cups. So it wouldn't surprise me that if when he do get to that point where he's ready to settle down and commit himself and be exclusive to one lady, it might be somebody from his past. All right? So we're going to see. We will follow this in the months and next few years to come to see how all of this changed, because this is like a huge transformation when you get the death card. It's a transformation in an area of your life. And so being that we're speaking about pretty much love and romance, I feel that when it comes to that later on in the future, a little further in the future, that's going to be a big transformation for him. Now, the last energy of the card we have is the Three of Swords. So if you remember, we got the Three of Swords as a clarifier for that King of Cups. So it's interesting that to clarify that King of Cups, and I mentioned the King of Cups is being somewhat hot and cold, or not really being that emotional, not loving the ladies, right? It's more about like lust. It's going to shift and change, because with the Three of Swords, the fact that it has come out again, and I'm going to bring in the clarifiers of this, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we got the King of Cups again. So it's like a change, kind of spilling over that energy of the death energy. It's like spilling over into these energies here, because what does this mean? That he goes from his past, from breaking girls' hearts, to changing altogether, like doing a complete 360, and now he is ready to be loving. This King of Cups was not there yet. This King of Cups, as we end out this reading, this King of Cups now is ready to love, to be emotional, to pour in to his Queen of Pentacles. Whoever this queen will be in the near future, he is ready to love her and pour into her. Okay? So that is what I see, Taylor. I hope that I addressed your answers there. If I did, you know what to do. Send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like, and give me your comments into the comment section. Give me your feedback and let me know. All right, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and anyone else who come across this reading, let me know. Next up we have is Taylor. Not Taylor. I'm sorry. We just did Taylor. Next up we have is Precious. Your reading on Jada Kingdom and Partisan Fontaine is coming up. See you back momentarily.